for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
This is the Cutting Edge on RFM Day already on next Wednesday. This is the Wednesday before the Thursday, before the Friday, before Marcus Garvey Earth Day. I know say we celebrate where we want to celebrate. And we don't allow them to tell you what to celebrate. And we don't wait on their celebration to celebrate. We create and carve our own reality.
We should follow
You know, there's how much alabaloo going about since the 2 weeks we're gone. I saw the whole heap of party here and party there. But what makes us a people, what makes us more abundantly popular internationally is not celebrated to that extent. So we can see that the people them is still in the ignorance is a bliss concept and idea. Especially the younger people them who is where we now call corporate Jamaica, because not the whole people I know we are work with is young people we are under 35 is running the affairs of certain business. But these young people is not really interested in what makes Jamaica tick in terms of internationally what made Jamaica what Jamaica is in this time. You don't see these young people having any celebration as it pertains to our first national hero and most popular national hero, most influential national hero, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. That is not in their activity in this time, at this time. But whenever it's a holiday, they jump to keep all sort of party and party there with no substance. And if Marcus Garvey's birthday was a holiday, they would not celebrate Marcus Garvey either. You would be hearing how much beach party and how much wet look crazy and wet dry and wet dread and all these things around the place. The Marcus Garvey that we know is the Marcus Garvey that has given the world of African people some hope for salvation. Not salvation that is wisdom from above or divine intervention, but black people looking about them affairs for themselves and understanding themselves. And if you have no confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life. And Marcus Garvey continued to say, but with confidence, you have won even before you have started. So Marcus Garvey, being our first national hero, is still regulated to, most of the time, the Rastafari community, where when you go to these celebrations, it's mostly Rasta, you see. And then you have to add a little stage show to get the people them responsive to the celebration, but the idea of a stage show does not necessarily mean that the people them will get any form of knowledge or even more understanding about the reason for the celebration. Corporate Jamaica run now, and well, not run, but operated by the young so-called educated, is not responsive to Marcus Garvey. And it is not an holiday, so therefore there is no need for a party. But we who know and we who understand recognize the purpose, and we do celebrate the 17th of August as Marcus Garvey's Earth Day. And we respond with jubilation and the recognition of the authority of Marcus Garvey's legacy and work. It is an authority that we speak of and speak to, not the authority that has sunk or sunk Marcus Garvey in a ignorance is a bliss abyss. But the philosophy and opinions of Marcus Garvey is what is now important for the liberation and redemption of African people. So we give thanks to the Rastafari community for continuing the education and the understanding that we as African people must recognize Africa. Marcus Garvey said, Africa for Africans, those at home and those abroad. Those at home and those abroad must recognize Africa. And Marcus Garvey set a blueprint that we should search this print and understand that even when we talk about religious perspectives, we never come here as no Rasta, and we never come here as no Christian. All of it, no matter what our persuasion, religiously or otherwise, is, when them put you upon the boat, we was African. It's African people come here and them turn we into slave. But them never know say would have survive. That now I am my ancestor, and my ancestor is I. So if you're searching for the past, you will find it right here in the present. If you think, say, well, I don't know about the next one, you know. I talk about Mutabaruka. So if you think, so when Mutabaruka say ancestor, he might talk about some dead people who had gone for a long time. I know that we are talking about when we say ancestor. We are talking about I, who was here before, and is still here now. I and I, reflecting what was and what is. So when I look to death for life, some people would want to look to death for life. But we search for life, knowing that one day we all will die. So we don't turn it backwards. But we survive And we them put on the ship them. And we jump off of the ship them. And now the Atlantic Ocean all with bones. But we rise out of that watery grave. And we're there still. It's at the bottom of the pit of the wooden ship. Amongst the filth and the urine and the blood and the sweat and the tears. In those wooden boat we came, but we survive. You kill I today, you can't kill I tomorrow. Because see there, who would have known that after so much pain and agony and tears and sweat and blood, who would have known that we would still be here? Because we still a search for that elusive thing that them call freedom. We are look for it. Them can't trap we forever. We refuse to be trapped forever. Because when we had the chains around our feet, we took the chisel and the hammer and chisel it off and hammer it off. And some we even chop off our own foot that the chain can come off. And we still escape. Now because we don't see no chain, we think so we get the freedom. So them trick with that thing named independence. Them say we independent as a people. If a man give you freedom, you're not free. If a man have to give you your freedom, you are not free. So we look on the whole concept and idea of independence. And we recognize that is a trick. It's a trick to make the people them feel complacent in slavery that is not binding them with chains around them foot anymore. But the chains is now around them brains. And a whole heap of people don't want to recognize. Well, I don't even know if them can recognize it, because it's hard to recognize it if you're in a blissful ignorance. If we search the depth of our soul and search the history and look at what them call now independence. And if we be truthful to ourselves, we would have recognized that is a fabrication of the truth. That we who know better recognize that this is not freedom. If a man give you your freedom, you're not free. But them try that already with we when we're on the ship. And some of we jump off, prefer the bottom of the ocean than for sit down on the wooden coffin that brought us here. We prefer to jump off, commit suicide. And some of us did hijack ship and go back to. Let me not tell you that. So you did have ship where it get hijacked and end up back in a Sierra Leone and certain parts of Africa. Them find a ship the other day off of the coast of South Africa there. A Portuguese ship a come from round the west coast, round Africa, I go to Brazil. Portuguese ship. And them say all the passengers and the crew died on that ship. Must be 200 odd people on the ship. They must investigate how did that ship come to its final end right there, so. Them things so we did accept to come across, yeah? Them things so we did just, them things so we never find some way to pull certain things underneath that bow of that ship and create havoc on some of the ship them. If something is not work, something's not work. Black people still in the drain, still under the street, are walking at the drain where all of the muck of the city rush to the sea. We still a walk through the drain, a search for freedom. You're not going to find freedom in that drain. You're not going to find freedom there, so. Marcus Garvey seemed to be not recognized amongst young people who feel say now them can put on a suit and go to work every 8 o'clock and drive a Pajero to work that is not their own because them is managing the business. Them don't own no business. Them go to school to learn how to manage people business. And when they become managers, them behave like it's them own it. Them really behave like it's them own the business. You see them every day at the stoplight and zipping past you in a them pretty car going to them air-conditioned office around them computer that is not even for them computer either. They have no interest, none whatsoever, in what make Jamaica manifested as an cultural superpower. We forced to talk about Jamaica as a cultural superpower, so they might use it now. They might use it now like it's them come up with it, you know. And we start them slang there. And not the black slang neither. Cultural superpower. Them young people there. Them not interested in that. And as I said before, the only way them interested in it, if it did come with a holiday, where them can sidestep the reality of the holiday and deal with some party. You see any of these companies celebrate Emancipation Day? Any of these companies, any of these bottle companies that have the people them drinking responsibly, you see any of them celebrating Emancipation Day? Them only keep party and frolic in the sunshine on the beaches and all these places, not recognizing the day for what it is. So if Emancipation Day is a holiday, much less Marcus can have a birthday that is not a holiday, a serious thing.
Apply to The Money College for the certificate in musical studies and performance skills. Modules include musical studies, performance skills, and instruments.
Watching the Black Power community for the last 100 years, I just noticed that you guys have been having some problems figuring out what to do about me. You see, I'm a cracker. Yeah, the white man. The guy that has been running the whole world for the last 2,000 years. Well, the reason that I stopped by to speak with you today is to help. I've been watching you guys fight over gaining real black power, and thought I would give you a few pointers. Since we white guys have been running things since we invaded Africa, I figured I would lay out a blueprint to help you achieve your objectives. Might as well use the plan that works, right? Besides, it beats the backward, no progress, mistake repeating methods you people have been trying for the last 400 years. So I knew all of you needed some help. Especially after Barack Obama got into office. He's a great guy, but a black man in a white man's house ain't really saying much considering all the hell you people have been through. Don't get me wrong. In many ways I know you were happy to get at least one black into office. This is good when you want to run politics, but ruling the world is what we white folks specialize in. Have you ever heard of the Illuminati? Well, that is the kind of coordination you are going to need to begin taking over the world. Okay, let's get started. Today, I am going to give you 3 things that we did to take over the world. You can use these too, and begin to gain real black power. Number 1. The first step to taking over the world is unity. I know you have heard of this before, but black people seem to really struggle with this one. You just don't seem to get it. You would rather fight against each other instead of your enemies. This is bad business and you will never get true freedom doing things this way. Instead, do what we did to gain power. We divided and conquered entire countries based on their differences, while holding true to our similarities. I am white. There is no changing that. My God-born tendency is to preserve my own. Nothing is racist about that. It is just common sense. You people are the stupid ones, going around trying to love everybody, but yourselves. And you still go around talking about Jesus loves everyone. While you've been doing all the praying and jumping around, we have been buying up the world and making laws you have to abide by. No offense, but everyone else has unity but you. I mean, look at the business in your neighborhoods. The people that control it don't even look like you. In fact, everyone who comes to this country sets up a business in the black community. The Koreans, the Indians, the Chinese, the list goes on and on. Aren't you tired of letting these other people supply all of your food, nails, and weaves? The one thing they have that you don't is unity. Number 2. Once you get unity, you are going to need to get organized. When we took over the world, we had a plan in place. A goal. Since we whites make up a small percentage of the global population, we knew the only way for us to exist was to enslave non-white people. This was our global plan for white supremacy. But we didn't stop there. We organized a military force behind our goal and executed it to perfection. Killing men, women, and children across the globe with brute force. Whatever we needed, we just took it. And if blacks or Native Americans didn't like it, oh well. Remember, there are no rules in war. Our objective is to ensure survival. But you black people seem to think your economic hardships, social injustices, and high arrest rates just happened by chance alone. Never mind, we've worked nearly 4 centuries, day and night to keep you people exactly where we want you. On the plantation. Yeah, it's true. Let me tell you a little secret. Most white people are not going to tell you this. It's an old family secret we have kept pretty quiet about. And for good reason. You see, all that free labor my white ancestors got from your black ancestors translated into a lot of money. In fact, the black slave trade was the greatest wealth-building tool in human history. With free labor we were able to finance the Industrial Revolution. Well, all of that money pretty much stayed in the vast majority of white families. And with all due respect, whites intend to keep it that way. You see, Dr. Martin Luther King was pretty good at integrating lunch counters and toilets. However, he didn't do so well at integrating bank accounts. So you blacks were shafted out of the money that was due to you in exchange for a good job and education. But it was us whites who owned most of the jobs. Which brings me to my point. It's just another plantation. I say all of that to say, being organized is more than alignment. It is knowing the traps we have laid out for you, and then moving around them. Everybody knows but you blacks. That education will only keep you enslaved. It will only produce what it has already produced. A bunch of dressed-up plantation workers perfectly content, working and serving under another man's vision. You don't really think we are going to teach you to build a nation for yourselves, do you? If you were really educated, you would be able to solve your own problems. Problems like gang violence, poor economics, and underrepresentation. Instead, you will continue to pass the notion of getting a good job down to your children. This will brainwash them to be just like you. And the cycle will repeat for generations. While we whites continue to run things at the top, your grandchildren will be celebrating the first black Catholic Pope. I know this has been long, so let's move to number 3. The third way to gain black power is the most important of all. It is this way because it deals more with your psychology than your conscious mind. When we took over the world, we decided to use the most dangerous weapon of all to subjugate the darker peoples of the planet. We used a combination of white supremacy and religion to talk these people into complete submission. If a robber breaks into your house, rapes your family, kills your mother and father, then tells you that in order to go to heaven, you have to worship as God. If someone did that to me, then said that to be born again, I had to worship as God, I'd kill the bastard right on the spot. But you black people seem to have no problem worshipping the God of your enemies. Even worse is the fact that for all the praying that you have done, it seems like the God of the white man is just as racist as we are. Anytime you start believing in the God of your enemy, it pretty much means you're a complete Wistafarian to confront his adversary. This is a deep sickness because to believe the man who murdered your family is your friend is to believe that watermelons have gills. This kind of thinking lacks critical reasoning, a skill needed to defend territory in the minds of the youth. You even believe that Haiti, the only black nation, is cursed because many of them practice voodoo. You even go further and believe that it was God that hit Haiti with a 7.5 earthquake. You religious-minded blacks thought this about New Orleans too. Let me tell you the truth. We gave you this God because we knew by worshipping a white God you would subconsciously be worshipping us. That was a part of our plan, and it worked like a charm on the early slave plantations. We whites decided to perfect it, and have taken our gods all over the world to dark people. You see, we know that if we can get you to put down your God, and pick up ours, you will lose your real power. This is really effective for controlling a people. Practically, by doing this, you will never fight against us because subconsciously you would be fighting God. But that is why you cheer for a white Jesus to kill all the darkies down in Haiti and New Orleans. Meanwhile, our harp machines can shake up more prime real estate for the oil companies. If you continue to follow the God of your enemies, you will never rule the world, because you will always have your allegiance with a white man, instead of your God, because you traded him in for a blonde-haired, blue-eyed hippie, whose name we took from the Greek god Zeus. So, let's recap. The top 3 things you need to do to rule the world, and to have black powers. Number 1, get some unity. Stop killing each other over nickel bags of weed and coke. You are basically helping to kill off your own army. Stop it and unite. Number 2, get organized. There is nothing worse than a bunch of rich rappers talking about gangsta and keeping it real, when all of them still work for rich white and Jewish men that pimp them for their talent. With Jay-Z, P. Diddy and Oprah, you black people should have your own distribution company by now, instead of relying on your white backers to put out your albums. This is because you are not organized. This goes for all you sports athletes too. You black sports guys are stupid. You're a grown man and you still have an owner. Stop being a slave and wake up. When you die, all you will have to pass on to your children is a championship ring. When I die, I will have at least 2 islands and a few manufacturing companies to extend my legacy. For you sports guys, no one will remember you, and the money you blew on trying to floss will be right back into our hands. You need to organize and put your money and minds together for one common goal: black power. Last but not least, you have to stop following the white man's God. He has really done nothing for you since you started to believe in him. Basically, all my God has done for you is allow white guys like me to continue stealing from you. Sure, we'll give you a few rich blacks to make it up the ladder, but this is to keep up open you, so that you will teach cowardness and fear to your children and get nothing in return. You will keep praying while we will keep slaying, and taking more land and control of the earth. It will be this way as long as you fall for the lie that some white dude is going to come down from the sky. Stop it. Instead, go back to believing in your God. The God you had when you were rich in Africa and had diamonds, gold, and health. It certainly beats the crap the white man's God has given you. Even if you believed in rocks, you would probably have more luck than what you have gotten with this guy. One last thing. Black people need to stop saying that they're blessed. This is not only dumb, but it lets us white people know that we are still very much in control. If I steal you from your home and throw you into a cardboard box, have you work for 400 years on a plantation? Just because I give you a pillow, doesn't mean that you are blessed. If a guy cuts off your hand, and then turns around and gives you a bandage, it don't mean anyone blessed you. He just needs his slave to be able to work the next day. So you are not blessed just because the white man gives you a doggy treat. It simply means, so given all the crap you blacks have dealt with here in America, and abroad, a new car or money for the light bill are just tools we white folks who are trying to run a plantation do to keep up the morale. So, if going from Africa, a land of milk and honey, diamonds and resources, a place where you had a name and thousands of acres of land, to a place where you are struggling to eat in a one-bedroom apartment every day means you are blessed, then elephants have fit.
REFM, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
In a new crop of oppressors to maintain the status quo. The new crop of oppressors is those who are young and vibrant, and it is felt that the older folks could have done more so they can do much better, when in truth and in fact they are really there to maintain, because the indoctrination that they get in the schools and the universities, this indoctrination is still there and it is still maintained so as not to shift anything. But we who know that Marcus Garvey philosophy and opinions, if recognized, being the first national hero of Jamaica, it would enable the blind to see. And when we talk about blind now, we're not talking about physical blindness with two eyes, but the blindness that comes out of wanting power and not loving yourself. You know, we hope the day will come when the love of power will be taken over by the power of love. Because now we say power is the game and the name of the game. We hope one day that the love of power will be taken over by the power of love. Because that is what black people will never educate powerless people in what it means to take the power away from them. Because the aim of powerful people is to stay powerful by any means necessary. And so Marcus Garvey continued and him say, a people without a knowledge of them history is like a tree without root. Join Fraser in Australia down under. May I tell you how far that you know?
The Sporting Choice Ira FM now brings you a live report on the Sunshine Girls match against Uganda at the Netball World Cup in Sydney, Australia. It's brought to you courtesy of Petrojam, serving Jamaica's energy needs. Marvelous Water Colloidal Silver is proven to prevent sinus, infection and prostate problems. Call us at 536-1423. Bashco, the store that gives you more. Supreme Ventures, games people love to play and more. Flow's Advanced Video Service, it's TVU control. Call 1-888-303-3000 or visit your nearest Flow store to sign up today. Kiwanis Club of Ocho Rios, helping the children of the world. Carib Cement Company, more than just cement. Cool Runnings Adventure Water Park, Cool Runnings where Jamaica comes to play. And Down Sound Records, the promoters of Cuban, Down Sound's newest dancehall sensation. Dwight Fraser is our reporter in Sydney.
Everybody feel irate when they listen to irate. Everybody love irate.
Kyrie lead. Them other liquor station have no roots like some liquor weed. I want to them indeed.
Yeah, we to join Fraser way over down under here, so just get disconnected a while ago. We can join him back door. It's a Fraser man, I tell you. We can join him back door. It's a Fraser man, I tell you. Mr. Fraser?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're down under, brethren.
No, man, I'm in Australia, not down under, man.
Well, I tell you. I was surprised when I hear say the Australia. I just said I didn't beg the man some water and I have to tell the little boy yes, the Australia.
Yeah, man.
So, how we are the down there now? Tell me how we are the down there. How we are doing?
Well, the fact is that we have played 4 games and we have won 2 and have lost 2. But we are still in the championship. We go against Uganda in just a little while. And we must beat Uganda, and then we have Malawi tomorrow, and we must beat Malawi to get into the semi-final. So the next 2 games in front of us, we must win those 2 games to get into the last 4.
Yeah, so the highlight, what was the highlight there now? Tell me what the highlight then.
Highlight was really the opening game when Jamaica beat Singapore 90-44. Really lit up the board. Yeah, man. And a lot of persons came out to see the Jamaicans.
90-44.
90-44. And in fact, arising out of that, I met some persons, like you would say, let me see if I could get a geographic zone, from IRFM to, wow, let me see, probably about Discovery Day, when I went on a train. So traveling back from the Games Village into the town, because there's not much area around the village that you can get food and things to buy. So when I was coming off the train, I saw some Jamaicans coming on to go to the game. And they said that they heard what was happening and they traveled from New York and Atlanta.
You serious?
Yeah, man, I met up in Miami. In fact, one group drove from New York to Atlanta, 14 hours. And they met up from there in Atlanta. Yes, not Miami, met up in Atlanta, all of them. And then they flew to L.A. and flew from LA to Sydney to support the Sunshine Girls. I have their story.
That means it's serious, man. That's serious thing. I go on down there, man.
Yes, man. The Sunshine Girls have a fun. Look here, we're a global brand, in sports, mood.
Yeah,
so, reggae boys. And everywhere I go, the Jamaican colors, they say, hey, Usain Bolt, Bob Marley.
Yeah. Well, obviously, Australia is one of them places where Bob Marley, they take over New Zealand to the Maori people. I don't know if you meet any of them. There's a big group of people in the Maori people. Try to find out about them when you're down there, where them actually look upon Bob Marley as a deity. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, man, them look upon him as a deity down there. Is what that's in the background, man?
Well, standing by to file a report, but the game is actually on right away.
Okay.
So, all right. So let me go right into it. The Jamaicans up against Uganda in this their fifth matchup here at the Netball World Cup Sydney 2015 at Sydney Olympic Park. The starting 7 for Jamaica at goal shoot is Janine Fowler-Reid. At goal attack, it is Anna K. Griffiths. At wing attack, it is Khadija Williams. Nicole Dixon takes up the responsibility of her center, and the usual center for Jamaica, Paula Thompson, with her experience, have been made to play in the wing defense position. At goal defense is Nicole Aiken-Pinnock, the captain. Good to see her back in the fray after missing the last 2 games with a strained calf. And Katie and Dehaney in there at goalkeeper. The coaching staff keeping faith in using the youngest player on the Jamaican lineup, Katie and Dehaney, as a goalkeeper. The score at the moment, with 11 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the first quarter, Jamaica leading 5-2 at the moment. Really, the Jamaicans have things their own way in these opening minutes of this matchup against Uganda. Fact of the matter is that Uganda, with their top shooter, Precious Priskova, who plays in the Premier Netball League in the United Kingdom, is the shooter that Uganda will be relying on tonight against the Jamaicans. The only problem with that is the Jamaicans have gone for height on defense, and especially so because they would like to minimize the attack of Uganda. As I said earlier, they're using Katie and Dehaney as a goalkeeper and Paula Thompson as the captain, Nicole Aiken-Pinnock, as the goal defense. Jamaica's shooter in this matchup is Janine Fowler-Reid. If you right here on the nation's number 1 IRFM, I did mention that Romelda Aitken sits in 14th position, in fact, on the goal scoring chart. And close. In fact, Uganda getting a ball under the basket. Now they move to 7-4. So still the Jamaicans, still Uganda within striking distance of the Jamaicans' motor.
Yeah. All right, we're going to join you forward. It's about after 1 o'clock p.m. over there now, 1 p.m. After 2 p.m. How much o'clock over there?
Our time now in Australia is 2:30 in the afternoon.
It's a 14-hour difference. 14-hour difference, right?
15 hours.
15 hour, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, after 12 o'clock our time, we'll come back to you again and see where we're going. If we all out with the Ugandans then.
Yes, man, not a problem.
All right, sir. Give thanks
again, Mood. Yeah, man. Good job.
That was a live report on Jamaica's Sunshine Girls match against Uganda at the Netball World Cup in Sydney, Australia. It came to you courtesy of Petrojam, serving Jamaica's energy needs. Marvelous water colloidal silver is proven to prevent sinus infection and prostate problems. Call us at 536-1423. Bashco, the store that gives you more. Supreme Ventures, games people love to play and more. Flow's advanced video service. It's TVU control. Call 1-888-303-3000 or visit your nearest Flow store to sign up today. Kiwanis Club of Ocho Rios, helping the children of the world. Carib Cement Company, more than just cement. Cool Runnings Adventure Water Park. Cool Runnings, where Jamaica comes to play. And Down Sound Records, the promoters of Cuban, Down Sound's newest dance hall sensation.
Get crucified with the new stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. A crust stuffed with mozzarella.
Got so much. We asked them, why shouldn't we talk about Africa a lot? We must emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. And right now, them have a whole heap of African people under mental slavery and don't even know say slavery them under. It's like we start to love it. You know, say so you did have in a slavery days you did have people who you did have black people who never were free. Because them feel if them get freedom, them would have a look about themselves. So them never want the responsibility to look about themselves. So when I, like me, I know, I run left the plantation, them say, you go on, me there, Anytime master no want him dinner, him dish it out on the ground and give me. Anytime him eat off the meat and left the bone, me say, move over. Where you go for the bone for? I me want the bone. And according to Malcolm X, when the master house a burn down, the old slave say, we house burning. We house burning. And you can't see that still a go on in a certain place where you go. Especially in a store. When you go in a store and you see the little black sister them stand up in the store. And you ask them for piece of cloth. Them say, we don't have any. Like say them is part of the whole establishment. Them say, we don't have any. Little more when you see them walk on the road 12 o'clock of the day when the sun is hot and burn them. You say, no, you used to work up at the cloth store. So them say, them fire we. We is always a thing. But we don't know which one is them and which one is we sometime. We ask the question, when will we be paid for the work we have done? So clearer than that, we know wait for Black History Month to tell you that, you don't want it clearer than that, man. Lady Spit Black Mombaza from South Africa said black is beautiful. You don't want it clearer than that. So them give you all sort of thing, them give them religion, and them condemn where we did come with. Them kill way, lynch way. Even if we start read, if they ever find out say you can't read, I want people don't know that, Say in a slavery time, if them find out say you can't read, you're gonna get lynched. You're not supposed to read. Them supposed to read for you. That is how it go. So when we have our things, them demonize our things until we have a thing about our thing, but little did they know that would have still there. Them never know so would have still there. Never know. Man, you know say we lose something. On the compound it a keep. Which part it a keep, O'Brien? In the parking lot.
Courtyard.
Alright, so for those of you who want to go to IRFM courtyard or parking lot, it don't make no difference. You understand? You will eventually be at the function. Celebrating Marcus Garvey Earth Day in Jamaica. IRFM has been doing this from ever since, and the tradition continues. Because you know that this month is the 25-year anniversary of the inception of IRFM. And Marcus Garvey Earth Day was one of the things them that has been there from ever since celebration. So we are inviting Jamaica to partake in this celebration of Marcus Garvey. When we talk about national hero, him there on the top of the list. Marcus Garvey. We talk about Marcus Garvey. Some people say prophet, some people say Pan-Africanist, anything where you want to call him. But no say Marcus Garvey there on the top of the list when it come on to Jamaica. Marcus Garvey inspire the Rastafari movement. Him inspire the music of the reggae musicians. Him inspire the black Muslims. Him inspire Nelson Mandela, Jomo Kenyatta, Kwame Nkrumah. Him inspire black people to a level of identity. Marcus Garvey.
Brothers and sisters, this is Shaz. Join us with respect for our national anthem. Let us stand and defend this one. Peace and love. Thank you.
Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Do our life through countless hours. To our leaders, great defenders, bring true wisdom from above. Justice, truth, be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we
in the whole wide world, me not joke.
Yes.
I figure if Jamaica win this matchup, they won't win by no more than, say, 2 or 3 points.
All right, sir. All right, give thanks, sir.
Give thanks, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that is Dwight.
That was a live report on Jamaica's Sunshine Girls match against Uganda at the Netball World Cup in Sydney, Australia. It came to you courtesy of Petrojam, serving Jamaica's energy needs. Marvelous water colloidal silver is proven to prevent sinus, infection and prostate problems. Call us at 536-1423. Bashco, the store that gives you more. Supreme Ventures, games people love to play and more. Flow's advanced video service. It's TV you control. Call 1-888-303-3000 or visit your nearest Flow store to sign up today. Kiwanis Club of Ocho Rios, helping the children of the world. Carib Cement Company, more than just cement. Cool Runnings Adventure Water Park. Cool Runnings, where Jamaica comes to play. And Down Sound Records, the promoters of Cuban, Down Sound's newest dance hall sensation.
The latest news is in.
This summer, Flow makes cable TV more affordable than ever. Get more channels for less with the new Flow Starter Pack. Movie channels, news, sports, cartoons, music, and more. And now including Cartoon Network, Boomerang, TNT, and ESPN. All for $1,199 plus GCT. Make your home the center of excitement for less than $40 a day. Call 1-888-303-3000.
Yes, I give thanks and praises to the Almighty Creator. Rachuku Oludumare on Yami. Today, Thursday, the 13th of August, 2015. And I was able to give the African Reparations March report last week because there were some other matters to deal with, but I will do so today. And I just want to remind
we see it on the YouTube still.
Okay. Oh, so you saw when I was also speaking to?
No. Not all like me that watch. Somebody just
right, that is the one, because there's one on YouTube put out by Duke Boise where I am speaking. I'm shown speaking by Westminster Parliament.
Okay.
The Parliament. So that one is titled Marching for African Reparations 2015. Marching for African Reparations 2015. And I was the one who actually named that for Duke Boys, who put it out on YouTube. It has been out about 2 days now, and has been receiving a lot of visits. So you can see that, and you will see me, you know. And of course, Monday coming, the 17th of August, is the 128th birthday anniversary of Marcus Messiah Garvey, the world's greatest.
You know, a while ago, it's like me get into Saturday and a really Monday. Sure.
Yes, it's Monday.
Monday.
This is the 17th.
Brains go too slow, man.
I know. Well, let me just say this. Is that the march, the African Reparations March on Saturday, the 1st of August 2015, from Brixton, Winross Square, to Westminster Parliament, that it went well despite Rastafari Movement UK, who had put on another event on the same day in Kennington Park, that obviously split the crowd and also made some people, a lot of people who were confused as if what is happening. Last year, 2014, we all marched as Africans, but this year you have two events. And there were, so some people were fed up of this, and you're going to understand, and just didn't come at all to Winross Square, whilst those who came, because last year there were about 6,000 to 7,000 Africans marching, and this year we had about 4,000, which was still a good turnout, but it would have been even more than last year, but because of
the split.
Advertisements. The split, yes, because this is the natural outcome when we're having two events on the same day. So, of course, I was marching, I was not going in the park, and I became a part of the group that dealt with the march this year, even though towards the end of the planning for this march, I withdrew from private meetings with the group that was dealing with the march because of the reprehensible behavior of some who, in fact, one of them, aided and abetted by some others in the group, never wanted Marcus Garvey's picture to be on the flyer for this year's march. And I had to stand strong and said that if Marcus Garvey's picture is not on the flyer, I will not promote, I will not participate. And that was why Marcus Garvey's picture was on the flyer, as I had said. So it goes to show you have some people talking about they are Pan-Africanists, but they do not, they want to marginalize and omit Marcus Messiah Garvey. And some of them wear locks, some of them wear turbans, some of them are ballets, etc. It doesn't matter. We know them. They come in all sizes and shapes. The march was successful, but let me tell you, when we were moving from Winross Square last year, it was the red, black and green flag of the African race as designed by Marcus Garvey and others, adopted in 1920 at the convention in New York City, that the red, black and green colors for the African race as the flag. Red for the redemption of blood that must be shed for Africans and Africa. Black to symbolize the African race. Green to symbolize the green fields and the wealth of our mother Africa. That should be at the front of any African reparations march to show African unity. Because once you use any other flag, people are going to say, well, this group is pushing their agenda. The reason why I'm saying that is that you have Africans from the Nation of Islam who were involved in the march last year and this year. You have Nyabingi, you have Ethiopian World Federation Rastas who are involved. You have Africans who are Christians who are involved. You have Africans of different religious persuasions and that type of thing, and organizations. And if their flag or banner leads the march, then the other groups will justifiably object and say, you are putting your flag, your banner, before others. The only flag that must lead an African
march.
Yeah, Mandingo. Remember, so we not be whole night. When me want fight, tell me about something positive what happened at the man. Tell me something positive. Because you tell me about the pure negative thing there.
No, I'm just giving the truth of how.
Yeah, me know about the truth sometimes.
Yes, I'm coming. Yes. Well, I'm coming. So what happened is that I got a red, black, and green flag and went in front and marched in front to correct that situation that had occurred. As simple as that. We marched and it was successful in that there were no incidents of violence with the police or anything. And when we reached Westminster, different speakers spoke in different areas of Westminster Square, and this is where you will see me speaking also on that YouTube thing.
Was there any government minister there to follow up with what happened last year and what we do this year, or just another march with whole heap of speakers? What was the purpose of the march?
There were no government speakers there.
Not government speakers. Last year when we reached there, we give over documents to whosoever was.
Yes.
Yeah, what may I ask now?
Petition.
Yeah,
and some
all right. Those petition.
Yes.
We did have to give over more petition again. What was happening with those petition compared to what happened now?
What happened this year is that there was what was handed in was the petition of recharge genocide at 10 Downing Street by a delegation. That is what was handed in.
So who take that? Who take that from them side? Who took that from Downing Street?
Were the people at Downing Street, not the people who should have received it initially, because of constant stuff along.
Break up, break up. Yes.
Who received it at Downing Street to give to the officials who should have received it? Because what happened is that the delegation on the march reached about an hour late due to a lot of stopping along the road. So, but it was received at Downing Street by the people at the door who handed it over to the relevant officials who had been waiting.
Where the people at the door, like who? The janitor, the police guard?
No, it would be. It's the police security detail that handles such things. Because you see, there was a specified time within which to reach
there, and you never reach at the time.
Yes, and that is because of unnecessary stopping along the road. Which I and others were aggrieved at.
Yeah. So what? All right, no. So what is it now that
is the next move?
Yeah. What is the next move?
Listen, what happens is that to have a debate in Parliament, British Parliament, you have to have 100,000 signatures. And ongoing attempts will be made to keep on gathering signatures to reach 100,000 so that a debate in Parliament can occur.
So between last year last year and now, you never get a 100,000 signature?
No.
Okay.
Did not.
Okay.
Did not. And what happens is that I will keep you posted as to how that goes. You see, Muta, truth as you know, consists of both the positive and the negative, the good and the bad. So this is why I have put everything in context, because I'm impartial. I'm not leaving out anything in my capacity as a journalist and also as a Pan-Africanist. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're going to wait for you. We'll come out again. Or if we're going to march again next year and give more paper to them. I don't know.
What happens is that on your show and other shows, both here in Britain, in Jamaica and elsewhere, I will keep
the African race informed, posted of what is taking place. At regular intervals, when necessary, I will always phone you and others and communicate with other radio stations and other media entities to let our people know how this is going on. Because what this is about, it is about African reparations is just part and parcel of our fight for total liberation, mentally, physically, and everything. So I will continue to keep posted, not just about repatriation march and other things, but everything to do with
the African
people. Yes, indeed. You know, and I'm glad that President Uhuru Kenyatta slammed Barack Obama, who was trying to promote the legalization.
All right, so we have to line up for Australia again now. We have to line up for Australia again now.
You're lining up for Australia again?
Yeah, we have to line up for again.
So I'll phone you next week again, and let us hope that this coming Monday, the anniversary of Marcus Messiah Garvey.
We are celebrating Sunday, don't we? We are celebrating Sunday, don't we? IRFM are celebrating Sunday.
Okay, well, I will endeavor to make a link then, Sunday.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so all the best then, and one God, one aim, one destiny.
Cool Runnings Water Park wishes to advise the public of a complete...
You know, I listened to the advertisement a while ago, and I realized it's a group or an artist name and many more. Because in the every show, every show we keep, you hear them say, and more. No, if Sun's Face, Rebel Salute, all the free show them, you hear and more. Me say, yes, he might get whole heap of work. I never hear nobody introduce him on stage yet. All the advertisements, every radio station, I never hear nobody introduce him on stage on it. Anyway, and more, big up and more, trust me. You're going wicked with the stage show there. Yeah, you're going wicked. Fraser, right in a Sydney, that's all. Yeah, man. You know, because that thin line between we and them, you know. Because, as we keep saying, them was once we, the oppressed, has now become the oppressor. Remember that, you know, them was once we, you know. And now we say, them are train up some more away to become them. That's why when we talk about the young people, them right now, who in a certain managerial situation and certain big corporate, private sector organizations where all them hell-bent and doing is keeping parties and things, but when it come on to something of substance, like a Marcus Garvey tribute, it's not something that them really interested in. So those people will soon become them, at least we who go to school and go to university and college and all them things there and come out now, we eventually go into the system and become them. So little more when we hear them tune like Omar Davis, when Omar Davis hear all Uno vampire, him think say at them it attack to not him, because him not see himself as them. So there's a thin line, Bob Marley thing, there's a thin line between we and them. Eight degrees?
Yes, it was 8 degrees.
That
yesterday it was 9 degrees.
That centigrade or Fahrenheit?
Degrees Celsius.
I'm not centigrade. We have to centigrade.
No.
My brain foggy. I don't centigrade my beat for say. Believe you me.
I'm not centigrade.
No. And Celsius my beat for say. So 8.
Okay.
You say 8.
Yes.
And inside where you don't know it's how much?
Inside, I don't know the temperature on the inside, but
okay. It feel like Jamaica inside.
Yeah.
It feel like Jamaica.
It's warm.
Trust me, no, don't you hot, you know, brethren.
Some here, yeah, man.
No, don't you hot. You know, so if you say it feel like Jamaica in there, so we supposed to win.
Yeah, man.
We're supposed to win. So it's in the same stadium tomorrow. It will keep tomorrow again as a different place.
Yeah, same stadium tomorrow. We meet Malawi.
All right, sir.
I know you'll be keeping your fingers crossed for us. Yes, man. Tell us again later.
Yeah, man. Give thanks for you, man. Trust me.
Yes, man.
You sound like you're a Kingston, man. All right.
All right, sir. Respect.
Yeah, give thanks. Yes.
That was a live report on Jamaica's Sunshine Girls match against Uganda at the Netball World Cup in Sydney, Australia. It came to you courtesy of Petrojam, serving Jamaica's energy needs. Marvelous water colloidal silver is proven to prevent sinus, infection and prostate problems. Call us at 536-1423. Bashco, the store that gives you more. Supreme Ventures, games people love to play and more. Flow's advanced video service. It's TV you control. Call 1-888-303-3000 or visit your nearest Flow store to sign up today. Kiwanis Club of Ocho Rios, helping the children of the world. Carib Cement Company, more than just cement. Cool Runnings Adventure Water Park, Cool Runnings where Jamaica comes to play, and Down Sound Records, the promoters of Cuban, Down Sound's newest dance hall sensation.
Yeah. This is not a you I say. Iowa FM is roots rock reggae. Hear this. And all them other liquid stations. What me say? A straight reggae. You hear that?
Yes, we're there with you. We take some calls, you know. Yeah, we take some calls. We don't want nobody call me and start get off in a tangent, you know. With around the idea of Sunday, the celebration right here, IRFM, so Marcus Garvey Earth Day, Monday, you know, so we are talking about youth involvement in this thing. We're not about youth, ghetto youth or Rasta youth, no, we are talking about youth who get managerial position in a corporate Jamaica, who go to university or get some learning from America and come back here, who feels every holiday on the map, on the calendar, supposed to be a big party, not giving attention to the symbolism and the respect of the holiday itself. And we not cross, so none of them, you know, we are talking about all, when you talk about all Easter, and we not celebrate no Easter, but when Easter come, party like worries. Christmas come, party like worries. You know, nobody talk nothing about the symbolism at the time and the reason why Christmas according to Christianity and the reason why Easter according to Easter. And the same thing it go right round with heritage, when it come on to Marcus Garvey. You know, it really strange. It's strange. It's strange because when me a youth, teenager, me I talk about teenager, when it's so involved in all of these black African and anything Pan-African, it just amazes how the thing get away, you know. Anyway, it have to change still, it must change. When I make it sell out, so yes. Cutting edge.
Water.
Yes.
Good morning, good night, my brother.
Yes, sir.
You know, me listen to you at the day, I'm listening at the night, and me I get some feedback from you. I'm listening to you. You always lament on some things where really are going in a little country, Jamaica, yeah, so. Now, if you look and see some things are going in the country, this week when we really turn my stomach with this brother where I push up in finger and give people when them in fear help the youth them in the country fear think positive brother.
Yeah, but you know, he said me never want to switch the trees. We can't talk about that tomorrow, you know, because we are dealing with something else right here, so no, we don't want to talk about Worthington. You're right now. Call me tomorrow and talk about that, man.
All right, look.
Yeah, we don't want to flood the whole thing because we know that tomorrow people are going to bombard me with that. Right now, we want to deal with Marcus Garvey and the contribution of Marcus Garvey and how come, as Uncle IRFM is saying, having a big celebration here, so. And most of the time, it's Rasta really a project Marcus Garvey when Marcus Garvey is a national hero.
Yeah, because you see, what Marcus stands for, you know, a lot of corporate Jamaica don't really endorse it.
Yeah, but we have a whole heap of youth now. Where I steer the thing.
Yeah.
And we don't see them make no difference in the steering of the ship. Them are move the ship in the same direction.
But the thing is, my brother, some of the time we came to blame some of them people because the powers that be try to hide most of the things that Marcus stood for and because a long time I hear one-on-one I say them should have the Marcus teaching as a subject in schools. And I don't know where it is being promoted the way it should. Maybe 1 and 2 school might have a little thing on him, but it's not as prolific as it should really be. So some of them people are not even really understand and even know a lot or as much about Marcus, so they can't really expound on it. When it come holiday, if you say, I'm going to put on a thing, so and so. Or so you know me, I say? Some of them don't really know. Them hear tidbits along the way, but them don't really know the full influence of Marcus Garvey and the Jamaican, the black people and all, and the Jamaican people especially.
Yeah.
Yes, so me I say, but that doesn't, that you don't know the law doesn't make it less easier for you when you're going to the court of law. You need to know it yourself. So
ignorance of the law don't make you
right.
Of the law.
Right. Yes. Definitely, my brother.
All right, give thanks, brethren.
Look a bit.
Yes, we're there with you. And here one now, this we're going to play now. This we're going to play. So you don't call 30-year-old people youth?
No, man. Them are regular people.
So you don't call, alright, what's the regular people? Them are not regular people?
No, yeah, Mutabaruka.
No, man, alright, may I ask you a question now? O'Brien, how much is 20-year-old? Alright. O'Brien, you call 30-year-old people old people?
Yeah, man.
30.
Not really old, but...
Them on the verge. Your age group at 30-year-old.
Yeah.
Then you old?
Of course me old.
How much you old is?
21.
How this brother here, Rasta? Hey, but you have arthritis, you know.
Alright, Muta.
You gone?
Yeah, man, I'm gone.
Alright, sir. No, you're the man. The man at 21 and the man say, my old man. You serious? Why you sick? You're directly sick, you know. You're sick, man. If you tell say you're 21 and you old, you're sick, man. You soon get arthritis out all the rights them where you're supposed to get. No, the man say, my old man. All right, sir. You win. I'm going to play it now. Yeah, blessed.
All the people on the line again. Water.
Yes.
Yeah, man, when I really call up to tell us still, not at my YouTube today, I'm come across a video. Yeah? Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man.
Yeah, I come across a video where I say, but I ask you to look on the video and put it across because at the type of message that you always send. But I say, not to myself now, say, like I'm not talking on the radio, the people that hear me, the video name, the truth about Jamaica and Jamaicans. You understand me?
From the Barbadian people, them?
I don't know if some Barbadian people do it. You understand me? But to me...
tell me what I say. Tell me what I say.
No, it's about the set of people where they occupy America first, and how the slave trade started and all of them. Stop me here.
No, but what's about Jamaica? What's about Jamaican? The truth about Jamaican?
No, it's I'm sure it's
Christopher Columbus never really come discover now we at all, which we already know and all these things. But he might try to say, well, as when say, he come to discover our wax, you understand me? He might say, there is no such people known as our wax. You understand? As well, see them black people, but they have in a religious belief on certain things, then give the black people some different names, like our wax, Aztecs, and Incas, and them type of people. You understand me? Come and say, the whole entire thing was engulfed with the black people. But the white people they know and the black them know so well. The black people are the superior set of people so they have to keep a certain knowledge. Okay. You understand me?
Yeah.
But it's not good to read. Because trust me, when I read it to myself, today I say to myself, say, yo, maybe if Muta read it, maybe would have learned something from himself. So I'm seeing man find out some black statue. I forgot what them statue that name. When I look at the statue, they living black man, them have to get virgin.
Yeah.
And I found some big lip man.
Then the pyramid them was black people, you know.
And the pyramid them have to too. Black people build the pyramid.
Yeah,
them.
man. Then
you understand me? And then make it look like a different set of people do it.
But you're supposed to know that by now.
Yeah, real talk, man. But when I see to them, I say, yeah, them something I know, but you know, Jamaican pan are all like read and them thing. You understand me?
Yeah. Well,
so,
no, you can't look
lose up on certain things.
Yeah, all right, Bridget, give thanks, yeah?
Yeah, man, big up.
Yeah.
My Highland down
Close, yes. Yeah, blessed.
Mota.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I trauma talk to you from Mount Charles.
Okay.
Yeah, man, for real. Me I say to you, see it, because you speak of Marcus and the youth, them.
May I listen, you know? May I listen, man?
Yes, man, me I say to you, see it? You see, now for the time when I speak to them about teaching, them not really take it, you know. Yeah, man, but you see what we have to do, keep on pushing it.
Yeah, well, that we have to do, don't keep saying it. I'll say the same thing all a million times.
Believe me, you know, we have to just keep on pushing it. Because you see, now for the time when we are reasoning with them motor, because right now, me I tell you the truth, me are 51. See, me. Believe me, you know.
Yeah.
But me as a man, me like teach righteousness and consciousness. Believe me. Me not telling a lie.
Me believe you, man. Me believe you.
So differently, you see, we have to keep on pushing it.
Yes, definitely.
Because you see, enough of the time, me I tell you motor, you see, differently, boom, it's gonna come in just like a ram, want a she.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
And him not to provoke the she.
Until he get what he
keep
want.
up antics.
Yes.
See, Ruffian?
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. Give thanks.
So right now, you know what we have to do? Boom. Keep on pushing it, righteousness, and them keep on pushing it. See?
Yeah.
And differently, boom, they must get it no matter what.
I agree with you, brethren.
Allow me to tell Ruff?
No, I true your talk, man. I true your talk.
So, that's all I have to say about it. Because a righteousness to say straight.
All right, sir. Blessed man.
And that the Marcus push.
Yes. Blessed.
And that we say push.
All right, blessed. Yeah.
All right. So, give thanks to Mavis Bank, Mount Charles.
Yeah.
A consciousness to say up a St. Andrew top. See?
All right. Yes. You have to keep doing it. You know, so sometimes, you know, so at first, when I play something, I never usually want to play it again. And then I realize anytime I play it again, sometimes at the second playing, I get the biggest response because a whole heap of people never did listen the first time when I play a certain thing. And I realize it's that thing with, and we look at our advertisement run and even certain music, like you start out now like a certain tune, you know, but because it keep playing over and over, you find yourself all that sing it, and then it gone like a subliminal and then become like a thing with you that you know it's like Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Nobody not teach you if you learn Humpty Dumpty, teach you if you do it, you know. If you know Humpty Dumpty or diggle the cat and the figgle and all them things, nobody not teach it, you know. But you just automatically know them things there. Subliminally, it just in your psyche. You know, old lady who live in a shoe and all them things there. Like, you never really go to school and somebody say, your teacher say, okay, student, I want you to learn A diggle and come back tomorrow and you will get a test on it. So you run, go home, go study. No. It just imprinted on your consciousness. That any youth can get up and say, the cow jump over the moon, the dish laugh, and the tea run away with the spoon and all. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Everybody know them little things. They see it all. O'Brien know it. And him just born the other day. So he was know, and nobody not teach him it. O'Brien same used to go to Marcus Garvey's secondary school down at St. Anthony, so and him don't know nothing about Marcus Garvey. Him say them not teach him nothing down there. But you know, so them have a statue of Christopher Columbus in front of it. Them have a statue of Christopher Columbus in front of Marcus. I tell you, hey, Jamaican, we do passive, you know. Jamaican passive. I tell you, we do how to do one another. We know how to lick down and kill one another, you know. That's all we do, but we don't do nothing else. Imagine you have a statue of Christopher Columbus stand up in front of Marcus Garvey Secondary School, Innocent Anne, where Marcus Garvey come from.
Mota.
Yeah, man.
So me still a talk to?
Yeah, man, are you me still a talk to, man?
Oh, yes, man. That's what me I say, man. If you not keep on pushing it, them not go take it.
Oh, me think it gone.
Gone which part, man?
The boy has the same thing over.
All right, boom. No, joke.
I'm gone now.
That's what me I said to you.
I'm not gone.
Boom.
Yeah.
If you not keep on pushing it, them not go get it. So
yeah,
push
but you do the same thing.
them must gather it.
Yeah, but
and it's done.
I'll 50 times of that now, you know.
Thank you.
All right, so give thanks. Jomo Kenyatta, the former president of Kenya, who was part of the Ma uprising against the British in Kenya. He was the original burning spear. Yeah, it was him who was the burning spear, and then Winston Rodney take it and run with it, the burning spear. Jomo Kenyatta. Go look up that name there. For all the people them who young, who like O'Brien. Yeah. Look up Jomo Kenyatta and the Ma uprising. Yes.
Yeah,
blessed.
Yeah, good night. Now let's enjoy the program with the white man that tell you all the things that go.
Oh yeah. Oh, forget power.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful, man. I hope it keep a staple in the cutting edge.
We have to continue. That's the other one too.
Yeah, man, it's powerful, man. Powerful thing. There are a couple of videos more to mention to man, which will be of interest.
Well, tell me now.
A black brother named Born Mastermind Allah. He give you a rundown on the golden age, how we go from the golden age to the silver age to the bronze to the iron age. He give you a very nice presentation. So Born Mastermind Allah in him. And another one named Rabbi Finkelstein. He tell you that them decide they not put up a fight with the creator, so them say they fight him before and say they have a good chance this time around. So just like Minister Farrakhan.
Who are them you talk about? Where said them fight the creator? Who are them?
The Jews, the white people.
Okay.
You know, this is a well-placed Jewish person. You know, so you can check him out. There's another one named Harold Rosenthal.
No, wait. Go back to the where you said the thing I talk about fight against the creator.
Yeah, man. Them intend to put up a fight. You know.
Who you said the Jews?
Yeah, the Jews, where you call them the Illuminati.
No, we are all Jews and Illuminati come together like this.
They're all one. They are all one.
every Jew is Illuminati.
The Jewish people.
No, wait, may I ask you a question? Wait there. Every Jew is Illuminati.
Me talk about the people who would run the world.
No, may I ask you if every Jew is Illuminati?
No.
Then where you said Jew and Illuminati, like you use it just to compose the two names them.
The Jewish people who take claim of the name Jews.
Yes.
You know, them who run the world, when you want to call them Illuminati or this or that, whatever name they want to go by. Them who run the world and control the money business.
All right, what is about them now? Them want to fight against God, you say, the Creator.
Yeah, Minister Farrakhan talk about it. Minister Farrakhan went in great detail, weeks and weeks and weeks. He talked about this. You see, and he stressed the importance of black people coming familiar with the subject matter. The man went in great detail about this, the wheel, and there's going to be a fight. You see? And the Jews know there's going to be a fight because they're not going to just give up stuff.
So who are going to fight? Who are going to fight?
All right. Minister Farrakhan declared saying the wheel, the mothership is here, right? In defense of black people, because black people don't have no defense. Black people don't have no back to come to.
No, brethren, may I ask you who are going to fight? You say the Jews them are going to fight against the Creator. And then there are going to be a fight. Who going to fight? The Jews and the Creator are going to fight?
Them who rule in the earth.
Are going to fight against who?
The UFOs are the mothership that's coming to do battle.
Battle for who? The mothership, you mean UFO are going to battle for who? Who them are going to battle for? God? Or
they're going to fight on behalf of black people.
Okay. So you say now that there is some outer space people are going to come down and fight the Jews them for black people.
You know, they're going to clean up the whole.
So black people, that means black people don't have to fight nothing then. Black people cannot sit down.
They don't have no army. They don't have
so black people want to sit down. Wait there, hold on, man, because that sounds like a Christian in reverse.
No.
That sounds like Christianity in a reverse now. You tell me you tell me say, if there's some UFO are going to come down to come fight, black people struggle for them. Black people don't need to do nothing then. Them just sit down and wait.
We don't need to do nothing. We just sit down cool. We don't have no weapons to fight.
We don't have no weapon for fight. What do you mean we don't have no weapon for fight?
You don't have no weapon. Who is going to do battle with the beast?
No. What do you mean we don't have no weapon for fight? What you call weapon?
We don't have no army. We don't have no weapon to fight.
Then all the Vietnamese, all the Americans them couldn't beat the Vietnamese them and them have whole heap of army. And the Vietnam and that's all rights people them are fighting and them couldn't win.
Muta, may tell us.
What do you mean Muta them?
There's a talk about a battle in the sky.
Yeah, but Vietnam man, that sound like Bible doctrine to me in another way, you know.
No.
Yeah, but if we are struggling as of now, and I talk about Marcus Garvey, get the people them connected to themselves, and then you are come say, why black people not have to do nothing, because you have some outer space people who are going to come fight with battle for it against Jews. It don't sound like foolishness to you.
No, man, no. All right.
I mean, no. It sounds like foolishness.
All right, listen. If Minister Farrakhan,
right? No, but you keep on saying Minister Farrakhan like say him a God, him a Moses, or somebody will write down a doctrine. No, you make it sound like what Farrakhan say, it's way something gonna happen. Like say him is like somebody out of the Bible. Because when the Christian them say Paul say, it's that gonna happen. When Moses say, it's that gonna happen. So you had put no Farrakhan like say, it's one of them man, you know, where say, if him say some space people are gonna come down and fight for we.
All right.
It's so it go. It does sound like ridiculous to you.
No, man. If Elijah Muhammad can talk about it.
Oh gosh.
And this man here in this time.
He's a black Muslim. He's a black Muslim. He's a black Muslim.
No, man. I mean,
Then, brethren, yeah, all right, if you don't go buy no label, examine where you say, man. Examine what you're saying.
No. You see,
you are saying that you have some Jews where control the monetary, political, social system, and them are going to fight against the Creator. And in fighting against the Creator now, some UFO are going to come down and fight them, so black people now have to do no fighting.
Black people don't have no navy. You don't have nothing.
But I know Navy win. I know Navy win fight battle. I know Navy win war, brethren.
You know,
many armies. Wait them, but many armies in the world lose against the people them, the power of the people them, and the will of the people them, and the spirit of the people them.
All right.
Many armies.
Who is it that have power enough to do battle against America and Russia and all of them other powers?
Jamaica.
Who is it?
Jamaica.
Eh?
Jamaican.
Who?
Jamaican.
What kind of power them got?
What kind of power they must develop, not what kind of power them got. What kind of power they must develop.
They never have no power, and this fight. You think
a man, the man who have the most gun must win? Where you come from? You think a man who have the most bomber, he must win?
We could have go all night.
All right, but now we could not go all night because you feel like say true the man have 1 million gun and you only have 2 gun, he must win because he have 10 gun. No go so.
Listen.
No go so. History not show you that. History not show you that, Virgin. No, me go stop listening now. Me go stop listening because the space people will come down come help black people. That sound like Jesus Christ will come down come save way.
When the people were created to rule this world, they know that they will be destructive like they are.
Where the difference between Jesus Christ that come save way and UFO that come save? Where the difference? Because maybe Jesus Christ is a UFO.
Me not talk about no Jesus Christ.
No, but at the same concept you talk about. You know that Jesus Christ is not one Martian, one UFO. Right. You know that Jesus Christ is not one of them man. We are coming on with him army now. Where you say fight against the Jews them. You know say I know Jesus Christ you talk about. You know.
Well, if you want to work with that,
no, me no want to work with nothing. Me no want to work with nothing. Where you say me say. You know, say. The UFO where you are talking about is not Jesus Christ in the UFO them are come down for come destroy whosoever you say destroy for black people. You know son of Jesus Christ.
I don't know that.
You don't know, alright. So if you don't know if we're the whole you see if you don't know, you're in the same illusion like the Jesus people.
No.
I'm
not working with that.
But you're not working with that. The same illusion. The same illusion. That's why the white man put the table they say, I never played that one there. No. Him have one way I talk about you black people who keep talking about who not getting at some involvement about UFO must stop it. Because you don't know why I'm believing in Jesus Christ, but you know why I'm believing in UFO come save. No UFO not when come save no black people. Black people have to save themselves.
A white man who worked how much level above top secret, him tell us that him in our same career, him say black people, he can tell us that black people are on spaceship UFOs.
Hey, Bridging. So Trim tell me that what that mean now.
In the tell us
then you know that white people tell you said there was a man who feed 5,000 people with 4 barley loaf and 12 fish. You didn't know that? You know why people tell you that?
Alright.
Let me ask you if you never hear that before. You ever hear that story before?
Yeah, me hear that.
So you don't believe that?
Anything possible?
No, me never ask if it's possible. Me ask if you believe it.
Ever believe that?
Yes.
It depends on the most.
Here you know. No, brethren. It's a simple question me ask you, you know. You tell me say UFO this and UFO that. May I ask you a question? There is a man in the Bible that them say feed 5,000 people with either 4 barley loaf and 12 fish or 12 fish or 12 barley loaf and 4 fish. I don't remember. May I ask if you believe that?
Muta, me not with that story that right now.
You don't believe
it?
it?
Come for deal with no ball low.
Yeah, no, me know you don't come for deal with, but me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Me ask you if you believe it.
There's a lot.
All right, you not answer me. Me have to go move there. Me have to move because you not answer me, brethren. You not answer me, so me have to move.
If you're in struggle with black people, that's how difficult it is.
Yeah, very difficult. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. Very difficult. Is what it's now. Black people are look something to help them out of them problem, and them create all of these little things outside of themselves instead of look to themselves. And that Marcus Garvey look for savior. You understand, man? Farrakhan say. That means you know. Paul say, Moses say, Isaiah say, Jeremiah say. What you say? And that is the thing, you know. What you say? All right. Cutting edge. Cutting edge. You're on it now. You're on the program. You're on the program. You're on the program, brethren.
Mr. Mota, come to our Eastern talk to you.
All right, sir.
Really?
You don't have enough talking time, do you know? But talk still.
When I know say, me turn up the Almighty and we like to our East and speak to you. You hear that?
What you say?
We turn up the Almighty.
Yes.
And we like to have a talk with you.
They not talk no, brethren. Talk not stop. Keep repeating the same thing before the time done.
Yeah. Then one to tell from Christopher Columbus was here. Come here. Come to the Almighty here and take him away. Over 60 other them.
Christopher Columbus come here and see the Almighty and take him away?
Yeah. We can go to America.
Him carry who is the Almighty, by the way? Who are the Almighty? Is that surname that are a first name? Which how it go?
It's serious thing I tell you about.
No, wait no man, I never say no serious. Me ask you. The Almighty is his surname or is him Christian name?
Him take away.
Oh, you name Almighty?
He's the Almighty. He's the return of the Almighty.
Alright, wait the hold on there. You is the Almighty and Christopher Columbus come here and take you away.
Yes.
And carry you go America. And carry 6 of them take you and carry you go America.
You want to live on this island?
Them carry you and carry you go America.
Can you go and live in America?
And what now? So you the America now?
That in those days no one was around.
Oh, so where you there now? Where you there now?
I'm in St. Thomas and then I come to you one day in...
So who bring you come back here so now? Who bring you come back here now?
2000.
Who bring you come back here?
I never tell you who me are.
May I ask you who bring you back? Pope Gregory, who bring you back?
Hello?
Who bring you back to Jamaica?
Who bring me back? But the Son of God and the Almighty with me. You understand?
No, me not understand. Me say who bring you back to Jamaica? Christopher Columbus take you from Jamaica.
God.
Eh?
Also of the Almighty with me.
Hey, watch out, brethren.
Hello.
Them stop plant ganja down at St. Thomas?
Yeah, my mother tell me to take...
Yeah, smoke too much bad ganja, man.
I want to come back and check in with you.
Yeah, you want some good ganja for smoke or drink.
Hello?
I don't know. You see, you talk to some space people, you know. Come here, talk to you on the radio ball on hello. What is it? How are you going on tonight?
Don't be a while.
Oh, Brian, give me some olive oil. Go buy some olive oil out of the gas station for me. Let me sprinkle about it. No, you're there. No, it's not really a go on there, sir. After me day, my consciousness just want to talk about Marcus Garvey. And we are going to go on Sunday. Man, I tell me about UFO and God, excuse me, Columbus. Take him where I can. No, I never. No, you don't say them tape, I don't have to save them tape either. Because when me have no teeth in my mouth and me can't walk good, me must find something to play them back. My great grandson and granddaughter. We can't believe this, right, sir? No, we can't believe that man in there. What time it is?
Don't pay a while.
26 minutes to 2 o'clock. And people actually get up out of them bed. Pick up Calvi. So tell me, say, Could you fuck Columbus take him back here? No, Rasta. I tell you. No, this is serious. It's really serious. Do, please. When we was called upon, please, Orishas, Allah, God, whatsoever, please don't make another one call me like this. I'm going to take, I'm afraid now if it put up the thing. All right, I can push it up. Good night. Good. Please. I can't take the next one out. I can't take the next one out, Rasta. Believe you me.
But I call like a security them like a security that work at Bellevue tonight, man. Like a security them strike at Bellevue tonight.
May I ask you a question? Use a UFO? Use a outside space one? No, Muta.
You're
the Almighty. You're not the Almighty.
No, you're not the Almighty, Muta.
All right, you can't talk. Because we can't take another one. Because it's heart attack.
Dear Muta, what is Marcus Garvey, I see?
Yeah.
You know, so me have a visual impairment on my car, or me not able to read regular book Muta. I check out the
a visual impairment.
Philosophy opinions of Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
You know, so I hate it when I try to make somebody care one for me from the USA. You know, so I hate it.
Then them not sell out your man, but them sell out your man.
No, the audio book Motor, but me can't Motor, me can't ask so much money Motor.
No, but they're not $80 for them. Where you say, man? Where you get that
from? The audio book Motor, the audio book.
Oh, the audio.
Me have a visual impairment. Me can't
them have an audio book and philosophy. Who read it? No,
me don't know it upon the Amazon.com.
Yeah, but who read it? Who read it upon the audio? Who read it?
Oh, me not sure Motor. Somebody overseas me that bring a copy for me and them that look feed online. So them
so you want me play it now that you can run it off?
No, me don't want you play me that one. If IFM couldn't do like a even little one little piece a day, like couldn't do Bob Marley a day, couldn't do like a Marcus Garvey paragraph a day or something like that.
All right, we gonna line it up.
Yeah, man, because we give thanks to that.
All right, sir, give
thanks. I'm out of my father's celebration. I tune about 5, you know, I build a tune in regard to Marcus Garvey. I don't know if I get a one thing over that show.
Me have it? No, you have to talk to Ketchima and them people about that.
Okay. Because I'm forward, you know, man.
That's a good man. Don't come in no UFO. No
spaceship motor, only taxi.
Yeah. And no Columbus round here. Trust me.
No,
ask you a question. When you sit up, which part you there?
Manchester.
Which part you there? Yeah, you're there in Manchester, but which part you there? You're in your house.
Man, me house sit down, man.
Alright, me ask you a question. When you hear that on the radio, what you do when you hear that on the radio? When you hear the two conversations we just have a while ago. When you're in your house, you listen to that.
I say, boy, I call like a payment people who let you tonight. And I tell them over the phone, because I say, collect the normal people and I get you on this line tonight. The one if Brian has some special screening to know when you
him not have nothing to do with it. Him not have nothing to do with it, man. Him don't press the button. All right, Reggie, give time. Yeah?
All right, bless you, Lord.
No, sir. I tell you, O'Brien, you want to not like that in your life yet? No, sir. Tonight, I go to my bed and I laugh, you know. Because I say, what have I done to deserve this? Believe you me. Them come out and all criminals and kind of, what have I done to deserve this? All right, Iel. See, no, me afraid no, yes, Iel.
Yeah, Mota. You made a very important point earlier on in regards to, you know, people celebrating the holidays and not real the symbolism behind it, you know?
Yeah.
And even with Marcus Garvey's birthday. I don't know if it's because it's really in the holiday season when schools are out, but I don't believe schools are recognizing his celebration as how they are, you know.
Because that's a holiday.
Most schools out that time, you understand?
Yes.
I believe they should really have a Marcus Garvey Day separate and apart from the birthday, but he can be recognized internationally.
Well, them have Heritage Week. I mean, them celebrate heroes. When them call it Heroes Day or something like that.
Yeah, but they pull all of them together in the booth, and therefore they overshadow Marcus. Were really, to me, outshine all of them in terms of philosophy as and what he has done for this world.
I agree with you. Marcus Garvey should have done by himself.
Absolutely. So we have a Marcus Garvey Day where it's celebrated like we have a Bob Marley Day, a Reggae Day, whatever.
Yeah.
And therefore, you know, we focus on Marcus because believe it or not, Muta, I don't believe his philosophies and his teachings are being really put out in the domain as how it has
Definitely not.
You know, and sometimes I'm an educator myself, disappointed in the schools. You know, I think more need to be done. And you hear pure talk, and nothing be done. You just don't get into the schools or the philosophy, and just pure talk.
You know?
Okay. And I believe, for example, Rasta movement to continue to lead the charge and ensure that it is foremost on the agenda.
It has been foremost on our agenda from the inception of Rasta. So, you know.
Absolutely, but you know, and if you people keep that alive, you know, Muta, if the Rastafarian movement didn't keep it on the burn and keep it alive.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know what would have become of his philosophy.
Marcus Garvey. If it was the burning spear, most of us wouldn't even know about Marcus Garvey.
Absolutely, and even a burning spear man is a legend in his own right when it comes to Marcus Garvey, man. His songs and his words and everything.
Marcus Garvey.
Can be used at any function and to uplift the youth and to give them strength to move forward in their thoughts and thinking, you know?
Yeah, give thanks, Bridget.
I'll be there Sunday, man, and you'll see me.
Of course, definitely. Shout me when you come and say, are you not talk to me after the march and the youth?
I will, Wood. I will.
All right.
Give thanks, Bridget.
Right now in this country, if you and I, 22 million African Americans, that's what we are. Africans who are in America. You're nothing but an African. Nothing but an African. Father calling yourself an African than calling yourself Negro. An African don't get no hell. You the only one get hell. They don't have to pass civil rights bills for Africans. Africans can go anywhere you want. Right now, all you got to do is tie your head up. Go anywhere you want. Just stop being a Negro. Change your name to Huga the Booga. How silly the white man is. You dealing with a silly man. A friend of mine who's very dark put a turban on his head and went into a restaurant in Atlanta before they called themselves desegregated. And he went in the white restaurant. They sat down, they served it. And he said, what would happen if a Negro come in here? Hey, he's sitting up there black as night. But because he had his head wrapped up, the waitress looked back at him and says, well, there wasn't no nigga there coming yet.
No, that is funny. That is funny. That was Malcolm X. That was Malcolm X talking about Negro and African. Two different set of things. Negroes and African. Two different set of people. So we could go to the white man. Yes or no? We could go to the white man. Believe you me.
Some guy posted my first video on YouTube, and let me tell you, things are getting hot. But don't let my white friends stop you from hearing the truth. Some of my white friends are upset, and for good reason. It's not every day you people get to see the inside secrets we whites have used for decades to dominate people of color. But don't fear. My white friends are just mad, because once you know all the secrets to gaining real black power, they will no longer be able to rule over you, because basically you blacks are the cash cow for white economics. And it has always been this way. Now, let's get back down to business. Today, I'm going to give you 3 more tips to gaining real black power. And this time I will try to keep it short. Last time we spoke about unity, religion, and economics. And while these are very important to establishing black power, there are other factors, more subtle, which you will need if you were to ever rule the world again. The first is self-image and self-love. The reason why you spend so much time trying to be friends with us white people is because you really don't want to be friends with yourselves. Your issue with self-image is a psychological one, which we implanted when we gave you our religion. This weapon was very effective, because it got you black people to fall in love with our image of beauty while at the same time making you hate your own. You see, every time a little black girl watches television, she is systematically being programmed to hate herself. And this is really a crime, because that little black girl will grow up and teach her little daughter to hate herself too. These methods of mind control are called implants. They are very effective, and boy, let me tell you, if I had a dime for every black female who permed her hair, I'd be a millionaire. You black men really have to get it together. For you to perm your hair is saying to the world that nappy, kinky hair is not good enough to wear. To believe this is culturally suicidal and reinforces our white supremacy system on every level. To perm your hair as a black woman is like a shark cutting off its fin. To do this is an open declaration that you hate who you are. And everybody knows this but you. We whites look at you and quietly laugh. We can't believe how you try to suppress your own DNA and then teach it to your daughters like it is some kind of family recipe to make popsicles. This act is nothing to be proud of. You should stop it, and stop it now. I've seen little black girls as young as 5 years old with perms in their hair. This is completely niggardly and self-hating. Some of you black girls take it a step further and wear other people's hair in your heads. How can any self-respecting people do this and keep a straight face? I mean, really. This is ridiculous. I'm sure the Koreans are lefting all the way to the bank selling you blacks other people's hair. And I'd be willing to bet that the Hindus who distribute it are getting a nice payday too. You see, under our white supremacy culture, we take your sicknesses and turn them into profit for us. We know you cannot stand your black skin either and will buy all kinds of creams and lighteners to look more like us. We've made billions of dollars on your dysfunction. This is the way we keep the money rolling in. The sad thing is you hate yourself so much, you are willing to burn your scalp and face to change it. Some I have seen cut their noses down to be more white. Michael Jackson was one of those girls who did this. I mean, guys. Whatever. You get what I am saying. It's all about not being who you really are. But worst is the fact that you can't really say you love others until you can truly love yourselves. Which is why some of your relationships with black men are so bad. Here's the deep part. Some of you would diss a black guy because maybe he didn't go to church or have a good job. You would say if he does not believe in Jesus, you cannot date him. Remember, many of the images of Jesus have blonde hair and European features. So you diss the black guy for a blonde-hair white guy who's basically a ghost, and then turn around and diss yourself by bleaching and perming your hair to look like the blonde-haired white image we gave you during slavery. Long story short, you were so in love with our image you reject everything that's not us. And that's how we control you. If I saw my white girlfriend trying to put other people's hair in her head and trying to look black, I would not respect her as much as I probably should. Further, I would get her a psychological evaluation because, like a fish shaving off its scales and wearing cat fur to be more like its enemy, a black woman perming her own hair to wear other people's long stringy hair is borderline psychotic, and means the mental evaluation needs to be put in place. You black women are the mothers of all civilization, for Christ's sakes, going around trying to reject your own birthright. If you ever want to get back on top, you are going to have to stop perming and bleaching yourselves. Teach your daughters and sons to love who they are. And stop watching Sex in the City. It's just a bunch of white women bed hopping and living a lifestyle you will never see. Spend your time teaching your little girls to love being black. Turn those skinny white bitches off and give your babies a future where black girls rule. This is a good start.
REFM, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Muta.
Someday we'll all be free. I tell you who produce that tune, I know. You know, so we're going to play another one who me not tell you who produce that tune there. And next, not tell you who are produce that tune there. Guess what, who produce that tune there? Me not tell you who produce that tune. One, on IRFM compound here. Sunday from 6 o'clock. Me and Cabo go kick it off from 6 o'clock. Running African. I think we go up till about 11 o'clock. Then we're going to play some music for the people them as usual. You know, we have to interject that. We're going to have different people from, we have the Maroons them. I come from all over. Charlestown. A Compound. Moortown. Different drummings. Yes, it's a full day. So we want the people them. And it's free, you know, say when I rep them keep things, they're not charged for going. So you know, have to scale no wall because a big wall there, you know, all those you know, a long time I would have people don't come down IRFM, you know, but trust me, IRFM have a wall, you know, will look like it's either a palace in there or a prison. Yeah, man, the wall look like it's either you have a palace behind the wall or a prison behind the wall, you know, a big wall, man. We say give thanks to the moment and give thanks to the time. You know, so we'll come back here from 2 o'clock to 5:45 with the Stepping Razor, the art of war, total different program. Yes, total different program. That's how we do it, you know. Yeah, we have to be 2 persons between Wednesday and Thursday. We have to be cutting edge, and then we have to be Stepping Razor. So different program. So you are saying now. We have played this tune now, and it will go out with, you know. We see the man. But I'm going to tell you, say, last week, I take a picture with Matrix. I'm going to tell you, say, a pure nightmare we have in the night. A pure nightmare we have. No, I'm afraid for sure, right, sir. I don't want to lose my wife. What you talking about, man? I can't go show my wife that picture, man. You man? Don't show my wife, no. She got. It's either she left the house or me have to leave the house. I have to straighten up myself. I must look myself to go show her that the picture, you know. Yeah, you know, I have to must look myself and say, you know, say, I have to go. Maybe. No, that's a serious thing, man. That's a serious thing. So you have to give thanks to the moment. I gone, you know. Matrix there for him program.